Hello, everyone. Welcome again. This is Premier Destiny coming to you live. And this is our Q&A session. And it's Tuesday, February 28th, last day of February. Anyway, we have an interesting question from a business owner and a business owner in the home care industry. She sent in a question. Her name is Agnes. And as we answer this question today, we truly believe that it will not only help those in home care, it will help anyone who is in business. And for that matter, anyone who has some goals also. Okay. All right. So let's get on. And I would like to read Agnes's question. She says, as a business owner operating in home care, it's hard not to focus on the caregiver shortage, increased competition, and costs. Sometimes I even wonder if it's all worth it anymore. If it's at all worth it anymore. What can I do to keep going and keep my vision alive amidst all the challenges? Wow, Agnes, you're not alone. You're not alone. And like I said earlier, this question, as we address it today, will really benefit not only those in home care, but those operating any kind of business. Well, Agnes, I would like to say that we are also in the home care industry. Paul and I have been operating our business for over 21 years now, and we love it. And it's having a caregiver shortage or focusing on the caregiver crisis is real. Okay, we cannot deny it, right? Because our business is dependent on compassionate, caring, loving, dependable individuals to assist us in the delivery of care. We cannot outsource our services like other companies in IT or you name it, right? We cannot. We need people, live people, right, present to do what we need to do to care for our clients. So of course it's a challenge and it can be troubling for any business owner in home care. And it is at this time, right? But there are ways to work around it, okay? We have, like I said, Paul and I have been in this industry for over 21 years now. We have served thousands of clients, employed thousands of caregivers and office staff, right? We've made such a tremendous difference in many people's lives. Up until COVID-19, up until the pandemic, everything was going steadily, right? But when COVID came, it changed things dramatically. It changed things drastically, especially for a home care business like you do and we do too, Agnes, which is heavily, like I said, heavily dependent on, it's labor intensive. So we embraced the challenges, right? So it's one thing to focus on the challenges, it's one thing to embrace the challenges and see how you can walk around them. But the pandemic changed things drastically. But guess what? We experienced, in spite of the challenges, we generated the most revenue we'd ever generated in our business during this time, right? So I will pass over to Paul. I don't want to carry on for too long about that, but I'll pass over to Paul to get us started here to help you and any others who are watching and who will be watching down the road see how they can navigate this caregiver crisis. So Paul, can you get us started
Ye-
here?
Yes, Joan. Thank you. Welcome everyone. We're so delighted to have you here on this our live Q&A, which we do every Tuesday about noon Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy day to join us. We really would delight to have you on board. Agnes, thank you for your question. It's a question that a lot of folks who are in the home care and any business for that matter really will wrestling with. I'm sure. Joan and I have also wrestled with it over the years. We still do. But we'll share with you some thoughts on how we have been able to tackle this challenge and resolve it to our benefit and to the benefit of the folks that we serve, because it's all about service, isn't it? That's the industry in which we are serving people. As John said, the we things were going fine steadily for us for all these years. And then when COVID came, it just changed things dramatically. You know, we had a lot of lows and highs. We learned a lot during the COVID period. I gotta say that we learned it was very challenging, to say the least, but we learned a lot. And like John said, it was our most successful period for us. COVID, we realized that it grossed the largest amount of revenue we've ever done in our business during these years. So it was both a challenge and a learning period for us and a growth period for us. And how did we do that? You ask. Well, we did things differently, thanks to a change in our mindsets. We started looking at things differently. Okay, and I'll share some of that with you here. We embrace the philosophy that we create our own economy. External factors, external challenges may exist. We decided that John and I decided that we're gonna go through it, over it, or around it.
Mm-hmm.
It will not stop us from attaining our goals. That was a big thing for us. We bought into that mindset. Bought into that mindset. We affirmed that if it's got to be, it's up to us, right? Up to me. If it's got to be, it's up to me. Not up to what my folks do. Yes, I'm dependent on them, but remember, you're the leader, right? You're leading your industry. You're leading your company. So you have to set the tone. You have to set the direction, and they follow you. Team leaders, the rest of your team kind of follows you. So John and I decided that if it's got to be, it's up to us as leaders to drive and steer the ship. We're not gonna have this boat was not gonna sink, is what we decided to do. It was gonna fly. We're gonna find a way around it. And I have to say this, folks, it's amazing because when you decide that you're gonna make it happen, it's amazing how it works. The universe kind of conspires, ideas start coming to you. Okay, I mean, and for us, it's faith. God guides us. Okay, and then we're able to come up with some ideas that from God, of course, that help us steer the ship. So it is amazing. Once you decide that you're gonna make it happen, ideas come to you, solutions come to you, and you make it happen. That's what happened for us. That's what happened for us. Um, we also decided that we had to get our team to buy in into these new beliefs and philosophies. Okay, it was a big thing. We had to get buy-in from our team because we're leaders, right? And these folks are going to follow what we tell them to do, right? So we had to tell them what was in it for them. It was we had to survive. We had to build a company. We had so many hundreds of people employed in the company that we had to make sure that we're getting paid. Our clients are being served, right? We able to pay our mortgages and things, rents or whatever. Keep the lights on, right? And even more than that, wanted to make sure that our folks had their jobs, the checks would be coming, they would get paid every time, every payday. Want to make so we had to have buy-in from our staff. We have hundreds of staff. We have hundreds of staff working with us, and so we had to get buy-in from them, both the field staff and the office staff as well. It's a pretty big pool. So we got buy-in from them. We also developed a company culture that was visionary. That is visionary, still is. It's visionary, ambitious, and forward-looking. That's our company culture. We don't take folks. We don't take excuses lightly. We just don't. We don't really accept them. I mean, things are going to happen, but our goal is to deliver the best care that we can for our clients, because that's what we're getting paid to do, right? We don't make excuses. We want to make sure that we deliver the quality care that our clients deserve and are paying us for, and which is just good business. So that's things that we did there. We made sure that all our team members, field staff and office staff, were sold on our company culture. Right, that was a big thing for us. We maintain a policy, a mindset also that nothing is impossible. That as a team, our company can do whatever, will do whatever it takes to meet the expectations and exceed the expectations of our clients. Okay, so again, mindset, just getting folks to think differently. Because as Dr. Wayne Dyer said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, right? So we just embrace that philosophy. We just talk to our team and just make sure that, looked at possibilities instead of impossibilities. Because if you just focus on the caregiver shortage, guess what? That's all you're going to see. That's all you're going to see. But if you focus on, well, how do we get around this? What are some options out there? you're gonna find those options too out there, folks. So that's a part of it. We also set some stretch goals for our company, and we incentivize accordingly. Okay, even in the midst of COVID, we had goals. We kept our goals, and we kept building on those goals, folks. And we set, like I said, we set some incentives that we increase. Sometimes we increase incentives to make sure that we the team was motivated enough to go after these goals. We celebrated our successes as well. Okay, and we'll learn from our challenges. Failures. Things that didn't work. We learn from those to make us a better team. Okay. We also hired staff that bought into that believe the same way, that believe what we believe, or that could join in that mindset. Because as you hire folks, you know who they are. You talk to folks, you get to know them and things of that nature. You know if they're quality or not. So we hired folks that believed in making things happen for the good of our clients, not just to complain and moan about the economy and all of that. No, because again, remember, folks, we get to create our own economy. The outside forces out there. I mean, think about it. A lot of companies grew even during the pandemic, right? Amazon and some other ones, right? Jeff Bezos. I mean, other folks. So why not us? Why not us? That was our philosophy, John and I. That was our philosophy going and say, we're gonna do what we need to do. We know there's a challenge. We know it's a big one. We know it's a pandemic. But how do we not just grow our business, but not just maintain what we're doing, but even grow, and that's what we did. So again, those are the ideas I want to share with you today. I'll pass it to Joan to add some more nuggets, right, to folk that are viewers here today. Joan, over to you, please.
Hey, Paul, thank you so much. Man, you have said a lot. The key there is the mindset, folks. The key is the mindset. But I'd like to share some other ideas as well. So, Agnes, you said you're focusing on the caregiver shortage. You need to be mindful. Actually, all of us need to be mindful on what we focus on, because energy follows focus. Where your focus is, your energy goes. So like Paul mentioned earlier, if you focus on the shortage, you will see shortage. Okay, so start shifting that focus to other areas. All right, see your company having all the caregivers that you need. Okay, it's also very important to remain positive. You say, how do you keep that vision alive amidst these challenges? It is real. It can be a struggle. Honestly, we live it every day, but you have to remain positive. Sometimes it's easier said than done, right? Remaining positive. But here's a tip to help you remain positive. Why don't you look at what's working and celebrate it? You may have so many things that are going for you that are positive. Celebrate those things. After all, it can't all be bad, right? There's got to be something that's positive that you can hang on to keep that vision alive, okay? Maybe it's testimonials that you've received from your clients or your employees. They've left Google reviews, right? Maybe you've received some awards, past accomplishments, maybe proclamations. Look at those things. Don't forget the tremendous difference that you're making in the lives of those you serve, in the lives of your employees, in the lives of your clients, right? Those are positive things that you can hold on to keep that fire going, okay? Also, Agnes, remember why you started your home care business in the first place, or any business for that matter. What was your why? Why did you get involved in this? Let that start, get the creative juices, flowing again. Okay, just go back to whenever, maybe years or 2 years or 10 years ago. Why did you start your home care business? That will bring new ideas to light. Okay, so don't forget that. Okay, one other thing I would like to add, to help you keep the vision, is to visualize. Right now, you're probably seeing caregiver shortage. You're probably seeing open shifts that are not staffed. You're probably seeing your revenue goals tank or whatever. But visualize your business being successful in spite of the challenges. Just the goal that you have, maybe you have your goals already for 2023. Visualize those goals as being realized. Okay. Realizing the vision you have for it. This will help you feel good. You create that spark and fan the flame to keep you going. Okay, Agnes. How about networking with other businesses, other business owners? Because you can leverage their experience and resources. Don't be a lone ranger. Reach out to others, talk to others in the industry who can inspire and guide you and even mentor you. Paul and I are mentors to other home care owners, and that has really benefited them, and we have learned in the process as well.
Absolutely.
So tap into, there's a huge network out there that you can tap into. You can reach out to individuals, other business home care owners to help support you, and you will hear ideas, get resources, be inspired to just hold on and be able to tend the ship. Okay. Now, I don't want to say last but not least, but this is very, very important, Agnes. You have to believe in yourself and believe in your business. There's something to be said about caregiving. I remember reading a book some time ago. It's a little booklet. It's called The Spirituality of Caregiving. Why did you start a caregiving business? Believe in the spirituality of caregiving. Believe in the fact that you are doing a tremendous service to people, to humankind. You are not just giving people paychecks, you're also bringing well being, you're bringing peace of mind to so many that you serve. Believe in that cause, believe in that cause, believe in yourself, believe that you are able to do this and you can do this successfully. When you believe in yourself, and when I say believe in yourself, is because you believe in your higher power, right? Whom you are intricately connected to. So you will be able, like Paul said, you'll be guided, you'll be given inspiration, divine inspiration for that matter, to be able to get you going in the right direction, right? And you see things turn around for good. So, Agnes, before I pass over to Paul, I'm glad you asked these questions to business owners like us. Like I said, we've been doing this for 21 years and we know how you feel. It's not easy, it can be very challenging. But if you follow some of these tips, take some of these to heart and follow them, before long, you will see your business turn around. Before long, it will not be a caregiver shortage. Before long, it will be so many clients, so many caregivers, right? And it will be a brighter future for your business. So thank you for sending in such a great question, especially during this time. I know we're still in the pandemic, even though it's not as severe as it was a couple of years ago, thankfully. But things are still challenging for home care owners. But again, we can ride the ship. We create our own environment, like Paul said. We create the circumstances. Stay positive, okay? All right, Paul. Any
Ye-
other
Yes,
thoughts?
yes,
Agnes?
yes,
And
John. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great ideas, John. Great nuggets, as somebody had that you put it on there. I was just gonna go back to what you talked about, John, about the mentorship part of it for Agnes. I think it's so important because I remember when we started our business 21 years ago, we were awestruck. Okay, I mean maybe starstruck is a way to use. When we started, we saw these folks who were doing so well. We were like awestruck. We went right to them. How do you do it? How did you do it? How are you doing it? We got connected to them right away. We made a relationship out of it. We wanted to get mentored, wanted to know why. We're eager. Folks, I tell you, what you may not have in knowledge, you can make up for enthusiasm. If you're excited, and you want to learn, you're hungry, you want to see your business grow, you want to make things happen. Things are going to open, doors are going to open up for you. That's what we did. That's what we did, folks. We just got excited. We got hung around these people that were doing it. John talked about mentorship. That's a big part of it. Get around folks who are making it happen, because I bet you, the folks making it happen, even in this environment that may be challenging for you, right? Find out what is their tricks. What are their secrets? I mean, if it costs you some dollars to learn, why not? I mean, it's an investment in you and your business. I mean, John and I never shy away from investing in ourselves, in our business, right? Because once we learn, we can. That's how you learn. The more you learn, the more you earn, right? That's a philosophy.
Yes.
The more you learn, the more you earn, right? So just have that as a philosophy. Don't be shy about investing in yourself or investing in your business, especially something that gets you further, right? Because like I said, where you've gotten today is because of knowledge you've acquired up till now. Where you get to tomorrow and the next years to come is going to be what the investment you make today towards that, right? So don't shy
Absolutely.
from investing. Again, like I was strong to suggest, seek out folks who are succeeding in what you're doing, and then hey, if you gotta pay them to learn, pay them to learn. Find out how to do it. I'm sure they'll be able to share with you, and that's going to get your business, going and your vision to where it is. Because, like Joan said, you got into this business for a reason. You got into home care business for a reason because you care. You want to serve others. You want to do better for other people. All right, you have a heart in the right place. You want to, anyone who's in business really is about serving, I believe. But more so for us, in the business of home care, because you see folks who are frail, who've given so much to others, and they're in the last days or last years, and they just need someone to be able to support them and care for them, and that's where we come in. So, heart is in the right place, Agnes. Just go after it. Okay, I mean, go after it. There's solutions out there for you. You can keep your vision. You can turn this. You can turn your business around. You can do it. Others have done it. Why not you? Why not you? So go for it. And all the best. Over to you, John.
Okay, viewers, today, thank you so much for joining us. And Agnes, thank you once more for sending such a timely and very important question for those in home care and other businesses for that matter. We hope you will follow us on our social media platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. We also have a YouTube channel. All right, premierdestiny.com is the company's website. We'll be back with you on Tuesday, next Tuesday. I don't know what the date is that will be, but next Tuesday, same time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So,
John, don't forget the upcoming masterclass,
oh
which
yes,
explores these concepts even more.
oh yes, thank you so much, Paul. The registration links are out there on social media, on our social media platforms. Be sure to register and participate, right?
And the
You
title of the
cannot.
masterclass, make sure, I think folks be fresh.
Yes, yes. And it is a game changer for success,
Yes.
right? How to upgrade your mental programming for success. This one is a real game changer, folks. So make sure you register and you participate. We always, as usual, have very interesting prizes, giveaways during the masterclass. So we look forward to seeing you. And this will be on March 11th. Okay, March 11th, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right.
It's
Again,
a free. It's free too, by the way, folks. It is free.
yes, it is free. It is free. We're going to be sharing a lot of information to help you turn things around for good. Okay. That success that has been eluding you is here to stay now. So join us next Saturday, March 11th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, check out our social media websites. Be inspired, Agnes. Keep the vision alive. And we'll talk to you all next Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You
Awesome.
can also send your question by email. Okay. So during the next masterclass, we're going to be taking a lot of questions that we'll answer in the coming weeks. But in the meantime, you can send your questions through email to support@premierdestiny.com. Support@premierdestiny.com. Or you can leave a question in the comments in our social media platforms. Okay. All right. So thank you for joining us today, our viewers, and we'll talk to you next Tuesday.
That's right.
Bye
Thank
for
you for
now.
joining, folks. Bye bye. Make it a
Bye.
great rest of the day. Great week.
That's right.